While Bitwig is starting up, we can have some fun and do some reaction videos to some of these Nittoli, Tom MacDonald videos I got here. So let's start with these two that I don't have titles for.
Yeah, I'm feeling wet on this one. Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get a
My mama was up to something. My daddy was probably fucking a product of jungle loving, a product that makes him puffy, a product of big and pock. So when I got to school, I was always pushing and shoving. I was always fucking.
Now this looks like it might be a lyric, just a lyric video, but dope.
First I had to understand these niggas till they understood. Understood?
That's for alright. Amazing line. I had to overstand the amazing line. I like the beat. Beat's dope. You got a low pitched snare, which I always have a hard time doing myself, but I love it. The flow works. This track so far is great. I guess it's not just a lyric video.
My lyrics on some moonshine. You know that shit 100 proof. Gradually graduated to the studio and now I'm in the booth. Just finished the hook. I don't really need to finish school. Hey teacher, we already know. Hey teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey teacher, when we going home. Hey teacher, hey teacher. Got a left brain school system that ain't meant to help the different kids that have been victims, and this is the fucking issue. While parents are on a mission to listen to every word.
Alright. So, my part of my issue right here is like I almost feel like the hook is kind of a letdown for how dope the verses and everything else is.
Failure is fucking dishing. Woo! Go and sign your petition and wonder why Billy can't find the drive to be driven. It's probably all that ADHD television. Don't ask questions, just go and hit him with a prescription. Yeah. That turns into an addiction. Now he using razor blades just to feel an affliction. Now he's rapping on the mic just cause no one would listen. Now he's on a missing list, but it's the parents that did it. It's the parents that hit it. Mix with principals who do not
One of the things I want to say, because I recently saw a clip of Gavin McInnes's show, and he was talking about how Anthony Fantano from the Needle Drop, how he had this whole thing about how you'll never have right-wing art and all of this other stuff, and it's like here's part of the thing I think about. It's like if grunge rock and all of this like 90s Chris Cornell, Kurt Cobain, Chester Bennington, if all of these people can't fucking recover from their addictions and just end up dropping dead, like you're going to have a generation of artists like me who essentially bought into the culture at large and then have seen nothing fruitful come from it except suffering and problems and pain and tragedy, and are going to reject it and create like not conservative art, but are going to be artists that are conservative and are not going to be pushing this like 80, like the weird thing is it's almost like you have to have this rotating, first it's the 80s rockers. Like I watched a thing where Eddie Bravo was talking about how it's like the 80s rockers pushed, all of this onto people, and then it went from the 80s where it's like orgies, drugs, parties, to the 90s where it's like nihilism, AIDS, like, it went very outward then very inward, and now we're even more inward into the digital age and shit. But it's like you're gonna have people that like reject the culture, and not your sort of Rage Against the Machine, Marilyn Manson faux rejecting the culture, like actual rejection, like these artists I'm watching here.
Just a miserable habitual rapist. So much shit I can't take it. I'm too real, I can't fake it. This is a song for everyone who never knew I would make it. Here's a record, I'll break it. Here's the truth, don't escape it. If I listen to you way back when I go apeshit, I would never know the shit that I was gonna create. I would listen to some loser and just do what she say. Hey teacher, we already know. Hey teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey teacher, when we going home. Hey teacher, hey teacher, hey teacher, we already know. Hey teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey teacher, when we going home. Hey teacher, hey teacher. Now I'm not saying that.
You know, the hook, I honestly feel like if I heard this in audio only and didn't see the visual, I would gravitate more towards the hook. Like I would I wouldn't feel like it's so lackluster compared to, because it almost does offer like a reprieve to, it's not like your typical song where the hook is what you're building up to. In this, it's like the verses are the meat and potatoes and the hook is the, you know, sort of reprieve from all that. Generally, in most like pop production, your meat and potatoes is your hook. You know, that's the song, that's the part that's going to be used on commercials and, you know, everything else. So it's like the verses are kind of whatever. Like you could say the same thing both times for the first and second verse. And then the hook is just, you know, that's like EDM even. You might only really have vocals in the hook.
And every kid you just drop out of class and say fuck it and rap. But I gotta be honest, look where the fuck that I'm at. And I ain't get hit by just memorizing states on the map. And now I look back, I really think that maybe perhaps you should have taught me about the monetary system and cash. Instead of worrying if niggas could go run on the track. Maybe teach them how some neighborhoods you need to be strapped. Maybe teach us how some neighborhoods are really a trap. Maybe teach us about addiction before we go and relapse. Maybe teach us about our body before you feed us a snack. And maybe we can learn a thing or two instead of just nap.
I'm gonna make a funny point at the end of this.
Maybe teach us how to think instead of throwing us facts. Give a fuck about the past. I heard that we the future. Why the fuck I'm over here playing games on computers? I don't really understand. Someone get me a tutor. Seems like someone who controlling it.
I don't want to lose it though.
Everybody in my class is driving an Uber. How come we
Let me pull up the chat just in case there's anyone watching along with us.
They don't really want you running out the lines of their textbook. No, I never use this algebra, not gonna be a chemist. And the only time I read are all the songs on my set list, bitch. Hey teacher, we already know.
Okay.
Teacher, leave them kids alone.
I assume it's just a hook going out. So this is the next one we'll do. So the point I want to make that I think is pretty funny. I was talking to someone the other day and I was, you know, we were both saying like, could you imagine being in school right now with all this like gender identity and the teachers pushing sexual shit on all the kids? And the point I made was that like the DARE program was meant to give everyone, and just make sure Bitwig is opening. The DARE program was meant to make everyone think drugs were bad, and most of the people, you know, it's like everyone with a drug problem has been through the DARE program, so it's not working very well. And they say that, you know, sex ed and all of that stuff has kind of like, you know, led to more teenage pregnancies and stuff like that. So it's like, I almost wonder if all of this transing the kids nonsense is just going to make like a generation of asexual kids. Because I think about it's like, if my teacher was pushing on me this like gender sexual identity, what's your pronouns, and it's like, and you made a kid think their sex life was like homework, I'd be abstinent as fuck. Like it's, people almost don't even contemplate, because, you know, this whole idea of grooming kids is so gross and like in the first place. But people are looking right past the idea that maybe there's a reverse psychology level going on here. Like maybe instead of turning all the kids into little trans sluts, they're actually going to create a bunch of kids that are like, oh, I don't want anything to do with this until I am married. Like they could actually be, the attempt to trans the kids could end up making the most conservative, sexually conservative generation since like World War II. Just a idea maybe. So anyway, let's check out this next video. Again, these are the two that I don't have the names for, and I'm not going to look them up, because if this video is anything like the other ones I've done reviewing this guy's stuff, there will be people in the comments who will let us know.
Running now. They're running now. They're running now. Cause I gunned them down. I gunned them
I like the beat.
down. I gunned them down. You don't come around. You don't come around. I gunned them down. new generation song. This is that running formation song. This is that home of the bravest song. This is that cover up, no explanation song. This is that CIA agent song. This is that new education song. This is that
I wish that bass line was just like cranked up to like a heavy bass, like White Stripes tone.
This is that new regulation song. This is the heart of a nation on them. This why they want on the guns. This why they scared of the whole population. They running now. Yeah. They're running now. Yeah. They're running now. Yeah. Cause I gunned them down. I gunned them down. I gunned them.
I would love to have the tracking to this because I would just beef it up so much. Like one of the things people ask me all the time is like, how do you get your sounds? And it's effects and layers and bouncing and effects and layers and bouncing. And it's like, you might hear an instrument, like a loop, that's had an entire song's worth of processing, and then it's just been bounced down into a sample. I mean, I understand not wanting to crank up the distortion on it, because it would sound very Kanye, like your... But I think it needs that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel like that one's catchy. The hook is very catchy. There wasn't too, I mean, most of what grabbed me on that was the beat. Now this I think is a newer, what did it just say this one was? Yeah, I think this might be the newest. I just downloaded a handful of the new ones because people asked for this video months ago.
Yeah. That's why I say fuck Kamala, we don't need her. I say fuck Kamala, we want Trump back, now that's a leader. I say fuck Kamala, are you hearing me? And you know that I wouldn't even go ahead and fuck Kamala. Call me transphobic, I'm just asking where the parents. We getting censored now, but what the fuck is Cardi wearing? But this shit is all normal under Kamala Harris. We taking back the country and we taking back our planet. I know they plan this, that's why I got ammo. I'm gonna shoot like I'm Rambo, I'm bulletproof and got camo. I slide up through like a man and an animal. I'm a hybrid and cannibal. I get violent when we talking about tyrants. So look, everybody knows that she washed up. That bitch here want everybody locked up. You work hard while you chilling in a hot tub.
Again, you know, it's, again, as a producer, like, one of the things I would always, and I know people hear, oh, Dr. Dre made people say the same word 100 times till they got it right. Yeah, that's because he's putting backwards messages in his shit, so that's where that matters. But it's like, just cutting the beat out here and there could do so much to emphasize what's going on here. And, you know, it's like when I work on an album, someday I'll do 12 songs in a day, and sometimes I'll just do like the drums of 12 songs or the chord progressions, because it's easy for me to walk into that day and being like, today I'm a drummer, or I'm a synth player, or today I'm mixing. And it's like, that's how I like to do my projects. I like to keep everything roughly at the same point. So it's not like one is, oh, well, here's the drums for this song, and here's, you know, a demo for that one, and I just have chord progressions over here. No, everything is constantly moving together. And Like a lot of this, I just feel like little tweaks on the beat, just like even just dropping the beat out here and there when you're about to switch that flow and then bringing it back in. Like those are the little things. Like it's always irritated me, this idea as a producer that it's like I'm supposed to have the beat done and just send you the beat, you go on top of it, and then the track's done. And it's like a lot of the more modern music you hear, like vocal samples are from the vocal sessions. Like you're having sampling done back in after the fact, and it's there shouldn't be an order. Like that's one of the things, the reasons I think I like working within music so much is like the non-linear fashion. Yes, everyone will listen to it start to finish, but I don't have to work in a start to finish manner. And up in before digital, you had to, when it was just you record the song, you start playing at the beginning of the song, and then the song ends when the song ends. I like that digitally I'm not limited to linear. I can work on the drums of the hook and then move over to the bridge and then move into the second verse, and I don't have to stay in order. It's very in tune with ADD.
Yeah, and you know we gotta stop them. This our country, these our children, so you know we got a problem. I know every shot that Biden took, he didn't even call it. That's Kamala, so we really gotta stop her, come on. I just know she likes her people just for marijuana. I can't like her, I don't want her, and I really never wanna. I say fuck Kamala, we don't need her. I say fuck Kamala, we want Trump back, now that's a leader. I say fuck Kamala, are you hearing me? And you know that I wouldn't even go ahead and fuck Kamala, we don't need her. I say fuck Kamala, we want Trump back, now that's a leader. I say fuck Kamala, are you hearing me? And you know that I wouldn't even go ahead and fuck Kamala.
Hey, we know that you're just a plan, waiting on the old man. Go in the basement and then quote.
The tone of this guy's voice is kind of funny.
But she got my vote all day. You just a puppet on the strings I see in Sorrow's hands. They make you think that you got power, better think again. I tried to like you, but it was impossible. You were unstoppable. Open the borders and taking your orders. Here come the fentanyl. Not to mention stirring up the tension. Bail Project and Act Blue. Train marches and tax exemptions. Funded riots in the cities too. But while Brandon's health is evident, and soon you gon' be president.
Fuck Kamala, we don't need her. I say fuck Kamala, we want Trump back, now that's a leader. I say fuck Kamala, are you hearing me? And you know that I wouldn't even go ahead and fuck Kamala, we don't need her. I say fuck Kamala, we want Trump back, now that's a leader. I say fuck Kamala, are you hearing me? And you know that I wouldn't even go ahead and fuck Kamala.
You know, speaking of right-wing music, we can break this up real quick. I did a real quick remix on at one of Alex Stein's videos, which he's now following me on Instagram. So shout out to Alex Stein. I would love to work on something with him. He reminds me so much of Brett and just the trouble we would get into in Poughkeepsie. Like, even his intro video, it's like, yo, this dude looks like he's from Poughkeepsie. You know, by the way he carries himself, he's from a hood. Like, he's not one of these, like, uppity you know, I've said for a while, the problem with the conservative movement is it's not black enough. And I, like, because Candace Owens on her show is very prim and proper, and it's like, no, when the conservative movement, like, for them to get blacker, like, they need some real niggas, like everyone who's come into the orbit. It's like, Kanye, yeah, you're a little too artsy right now to be a real nigga, like. So Alex Stein is the closest we've got.
Alex Stein, be followed by Jennifer Crossland. Alex Stein, thank you. Alex Stein will be followed by Jennifer Crossland. Mr. Stein, do you need an interpreter?
One.
Okay.
Do we agree with the minutes, sir?
Thank you.
Very little something for you. You were kids, remember? I'm coming out of the house, not to get her blow your mind. I want to say, time's now. Don't hide in the front of town. You have to go. Walk around. No one you care. And you are the worst. But you're not. You are the but you're really in this. You say everything that goes there. You put all this on everything. Yes, that's what you really.
You know what the problem is? Alright, I'm shutting that off. You know what the problem is? When you know how well you can do, like, the rough part with remixes is always trying to separate everything. And then trying to separate everything without artifacts and without bringing over the reverb. And, like Alex was like, awesome job. And I'm like, no, this is actually awful. Like, and it's the same thing with my Tim Dillon remix. Like, the Magic Spoon, like, conceptually in my head, I know what I want. But with what you have, like, and that's one of the things I realized with those vocals, it's like, it was just like polishing a turd. Like, it's no matter what I did, you know, he's got the little boombox there, there's the ambience of the room and everything else, and I'm just not, that's just not my thing. But if Alex Stein ever wants to do a music video and have like some production, I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I pull up on this rap shit like really with the rhyming. These niggas don't know jack, but I really got the shine in. Fake ass niggas sound depressed while they smiling. They look and sound alike Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus. I spit once, you could catch the motherfucking virus. You don't want close encounters like you're Richard fucking Dreyfuss. Crazy on the track like the balls belong to Rikers. I'm coming for your ears like my name was Mike Tyson. A different weight class, I go harder with the Titans. And appease be the gods, cause I really got the
this isn't a criticism of him. This is like a criticism of the genre I choose to work in. But it's like, I have a green screen. I think of all of these cool ideas I could do with the green screen. And then I'm like, it just seems inappropriate for like electronic music, like hyper pop, whatever you want to consider what I make pop. Prog pop was one of the terms I throw around. It's like progressive pop music. But like, I don't know, like the stand around and rap genre. I feel like me and Cans did a video to kind of poke fun at that, but made it our own. It's like, this is like the Keep It Moving video, except less artsy.
I make money, every word has really got a stipend. Every rapper kind of lit, boy, I really am enlightened. I doctored up this beat, let me go and stick the knife in. I got numbers you don't really understand, like on your license. Know some niggas who can find out just how much your life is. Yo, I really am the GOAT. Tell the lambs to be silent.
Yes. Yo, there was a dude for a minute. Was it Arab music or Arab money or like, there's a dude who did like a beat for like Busta Rhymes, I want to say, and like that was his shtick, was just being on the hook of a song, being like, blah, 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 with like auto-tune. Amazing.
You won't ever get the mic again. These little bow wows got me feeling like I'm Mike again. I keep that shit running like I'm Richard Simmons cycling. I brought this shit back like an addiction to Vicodin. They don't got a shot like a nigga really sniping.
Yo.
Every line I spit is fresh like I'm with the white in them. Nick Nittoli gone, show them niggas why they hyping them. Bully all these artists like I'm really with the violence. Whoa. Now go and play the violins, making different sweet kind of bread like Hawaiians. Water all around me, niggas salty, that's an island. I saw this shit coming like the motherfucking Mayans. Resurrected, never die again. Addict for the music, I'm just trying to get high again. On my Brad Pitt shit, no you don't wanna fight again. And we don't need a judge, ain't nobody here denying him. I'm the right man, like my first name fucking Ivan. Sounding like
so,
the gods of the
I just want to, I know this is a bit of a side point, but I just want to point something out because, you know, every time I make a new video on my New World News Network channel, which I'll probably mirror this over to, but I've always pointed out that I am in this like purgatory position where they keep two claims against the channel at all times, and then once one goes, there will be another. And it makes it so if I think of doing anything too out of the box on there, I'm done. The whole channel is shot. And it's like I have 2,000 some odd subscribers. Granted, I can't be on it enough, like active enough with the topics that channel's meant to cover to engage with those people. So I uploaded 3 new videos to there the other day. The Tim Pool one, my position on the whole doxing thing. And then today, I get these emails. So I'll point this out. Copyright claim. I don't know if you can see. And what this is, it's a copyright claim. Your video's been blocked. New World News Network. All the love has been sucked out. And I was like, all the love has been sucked out. Like, what am I, the Smiths? Like, what sort of title is that? September 24th, 2017. So what the fuck happened on April 25th, 2020 that you became aware of a problem from 2017? And this is what happens. Like, here's another one. Copyright claim was created for Flat Earth B.O.B. versus Neil deGrasse Tyson, junk science and science cults. I don't know when this video is from, but again, this is like an ancient video. So it's like I get nothing on the channel, nothing on the channel, nothing on the channel. I just let it lie. And then the moment I'm like, here's some new shit, they're like, oh, well, back in 2017, you done fucked up. So, we need to have a claim on here just so you know you're on the edge.
Fucking giant. First time with me, we gon' hit the fucking hymen. Feeling like the greatest fucking rapper, call me Dylan. Always in the pocket like a motherfucking iPhone. Put this shit together like a motherfucking tycho. Crazy on the beat, bitch, I might go. Yeah, bitch, I might go. Yeah. I don't really want no problems. 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 Yeah. Look, why? Huh? Why are you here? If there's no love for my country, you're not even from here. You won't even rep all the colors. You won't just accept us as brothers. Why are you stirring the pot? Why don't you leave? This is America, like it or not. We don't need this, we don't need you. Look at the guns that we got. Look at the wars that we fought. Look at the plan and the plot. Look at the faces that's carved in the rocks. Look at the inside jobs, yeah. You don't notice who you fucking with. Bombs away, now you fucking lit. Everybody know we running shit. Liberals talking on some funny shit. First Amendment got deleted. Why is there freedom of speech? And somebody tell me the meaning. This is the message that all of us needed. Look at the statue you tearing up. Why do you hate on America? But you're not even American. Why do I think you don't care enough? Why is the president always offended when we got some questions about how this is going and where this is headed? I think there's something that we all forget, and it feels like a war against a percentage. But they got the money, so they got the leverage. But we got the people, don't ever forget it. And we got a movement that starts with a letter. Why are we fighting for toiletries? Feels like the world got a hold of me.
You know, if you were to play the first half of the song, apparently it's just him spitting bars. If you were to just play the audio and not see the MAGA hat and all that stuff, you wouldn't know this guy's leanings on some real shit. Like, and that's the power of music. But you very seldomly have, like, something like this getting some shine in a audio only. You know, it's not on the radio.
I just turned off all that CBS. Now it feels like I can CBS. Why are you down on one knee? Cause of a feeling you had. I guess the NFL sucks. Why don't you play in Iraq? I bet they need a quarterback. I bet when you throw it, you're strapped. I bet you get killed by the half. They throwing grenades, I just hope you could catch. Why we feeling so ungrateful? Why the country turning hateful? Why the fuck we talking race now? Why the fuck is feeling late now? Damn, Nick, you can't say that shit. I can't play that shit. I can't dance to this that cancel shit, okay? Why are we scared to be Americans? Why are we fearing the worst? One nation, under God, but we put America first. China trying to take over, yeah. I hate for your bubble to burst. I put my toes in the dirt. I knew the devil would lurk. Yeah, I can't tell what the fuck it is like. Is that a boy or a girl? Welcome to the new world, like welcome to the new world, yeah.
You know, one of the things I'm wondering watching this, so one of the other things I've kind of been dabbling in, because my gaming channel is mostly me playing professional wrestling games, and even on the New World News Network, I did a video about how wrestling is a very left-leaning sport. And another interesting trend that goes on, especially in the wrestling commentary community, is this constant comparing things to like the 90s when, I mean, I'll say wrestling in this instance, but realistically, like, I always think about the Matt Drudge quote about digital ghettos, and what he's saying in another aspect is everything will become niche. So it's like, even what we're watching today is like a niche rap market. It's this like conservative, pro-American, Republican rap niche. And, you know, Girl on Cinema did a video, and she's talking about, you know, AEW, this rival wrestling company to WWE, and, you know, what they're going to need to do to go mainstream. And these people who are like these WWE simps are completely oblivious to the position WWE is in, the changes they've been making to actually become mainstream, and they have this delusion that like $1 billion stock market evaluation means you have $1 billion liquid cash to spend. And I'm telling them, like, no, actually they're fucking like 600 million in debt. Like, yeah, the stock market may say they're worth $1 billion, but they're worth half of that in debt. You know, they've tried to sell the company and they're offered a 1/12 of that amount, and it's because of they've had people die on their TV show. They've had, you know, people that kill their families than themselves, and it's this bad rep. And granted, I'm not saying the company is to blame for the actions of everyone they've ever employed. I'm just saying that's something the investors think about, and this company is continually trying to improve its image so that it can be essentially the Disney Marvel sport type thing. Like, you know, if you think about, like, they're very big on no blood. The MCU is very big on no blood. It's very much a Marvel product, and trying to explain to these people these differences, and like, oh, actually it's not by the entertainment industry, it's not viewed as this, oh, they're $1 billion company, they must be so great and doing such, like, people still kind of stick their noses up to it. And these people are trying to tell me, like, you can't have a niche operating and be valued at $1 billion and stuff like that. And it's like, obviously you can, because the reality is electric cars are still kind of niche. Like, Tesla is a very niche kind of thing, like, still. So the idea that it can't be $1 billion niche is kind of insane. So I know that was a little off topic. Hey, Tom MacDonald wanted to be a wrestler, so we're gonna watch some Tom MacDonald. So we saw that. This is another newer video.
Believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah. This year from Santa on my wish list. I just want these rappers to stop acting like they Nicholas. I'm different, I'm cold like the snow, ice cold on your nose. Ebenezer got that freezer while I'm counting all this dough. Look, y'all been waiting for that Christmas anthem. Fuck Joe Biden, let's go Brandon. Pull up on this reindeer like I'm Claus. Did you get me presents? Cause I'm here to take them all. Cindy Lou grew up to be a Karen. She got a problem with the MAGA shirt that I be wearing. but I'm a killer and a patriot like Aaron. So I'm screaming freedom till they come and cut a nigga's larynx. Grinch don't really care. I be on that who hash. Got that fire, I'ma light it. Watch the city burn to ashes. Max, what you doing? Get your ass back here. We gon' have even more fun than we had last year. Mrs. Claus been trying to get with me, telling me her hubby always chubby and he's busy. Got that candy cane in her mouth, bitch don't kiss me. And she say he tiny, well then call that nigga Timmy. First they'll open packages, boxes and bags. Then they'll start singing, why don't you just rap? Then they'll get fat and have a big feast. Oh, this Christmas thing I can't stand in the least. Democrats want to stop Christmas from coming. So who's the real Grinch? Think about it, you dummy. Yeah. We're lucky we got Thanksgiving. That was a treat. Now go and put your mask on and go back to sleep. Baby, I'm the Grinch. And you know it's not Saint Nick. I ain't got no gifts. I'm the Grinch. Bitch, I'm here to take your shit. Now you must admit I'm a Grinch. Yeah, baby, I'm the Grinch.
I don't. This isn't for me. That's all I'll say. There's everybody. So, like I was saying, this isn't for me. There's aspects of the production that I really like. Again, looking at it from a music-only standpoint, this is one of those things that I think is a product of its time. Like, this was created for the visual element. I don't think it was created with the song itself in mind. I think it was very much, here's an idea for a video. All right, let's make the song for the video. I could be wrong, but that's the vibe I get.
Baby, I'm a Grinch. Yeah. Baby, I'm a Grinch. Look, baby, I'm the Grinch. I'm the baddest one, I don't really give a fuck. And I'm green like that money, and I'm always going up. It's not the lights, no, I really hate you. Stop decorating like Martha Mayhew. Came without ribbons, I came without tags. I came like the villain, I'm still in Christmas. Look at my sack, I'm back. Max, get that hat attached. Let's get active and pass the hash. I'm Jim Carrey, no mask with no actors. What a vernacular, actually, more like Dracula. Back to the point and the fucking fact that I'm probably the greatest rapper, ain't no catching up. Baby, I'm the Grinch. And you know it's not Saint Nick, I ain't got no gifts, I'm the Grinch. Bitch, I'm here to take your shit, now you must admit I'm a Grinch. And you know it's not Saint Nick, I ain't got no gifts, I'm the Grinch.
I do like the whole Saint Nick, his name is Nick. That I'm not understanding the branding, the logos flashing up on the screen. That I feel a little lost on, but
bitch, I'm here to take your shit, now you must admit I'm a Grinch. Baby, I'm a Grinch. Baby, I'm a Grinch. Yeah. Baby, I'm a Grinch. Yes. Well, I don't understand what he said exactly. Nick Nittoli said some words. I don't know exactly what he said, but he said something like this. And now the Grinch messed it up.
you know, one of the things I know, it's just talking about the whole niche thing, and again, if you're making money, play to your crowd. They are your crowd, so but it's like, I don't know. I'm not real big on this, like I feel like I'm propagandizing myself on some level. Like, it's like just messaging reinforcement. Like, that's one of the things I complain about, this whole, like, the LGBT, the don't say gay thing. Like, that's their worst fear, is that you can't say it, because they need that constant, like, reinforcement. They're not very good at, like, being like, oh, this is my decision and fuck y'all. Like, they just need constant. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, like, every song.
Yeah. Look. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Shots got fired, everybody wanna listen now. Triggers got pulled, everybody's talking different now. Claiming self-defense, everybody know I'm with it now. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Shots got fired, everybody wanna listen
Video's
now. Triggers
dope.
got pulled, everybody talking different now. Claiming self-defense, everybody know I'm with it now. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, I think everyone forgot our amendments. And Kyle didn't start that fight, but he'll end it. I only make music to get y'all offended. I see a different story than the one y'all presented. I'm proud of the country that boy was defending. And when they heard that verdict, Democrats just pretended. Cause they know they the ones who are misrepresenting. Thought that y'all was street, Kyle showed you what cement was. Popping like the 4th of July, I commend you. Thought that y'all would end us, we killing your agenda. I hear you want the rifle back that they sold you. Never know when you gonna need it in Kenosha. Poster boy for the NRA, I told ya. Here they talking loud till you pull up, now it's over. Now they smell smoke, they ain't never...
I will tell you, I have heard, I don't know firsthand, but I've heard the battle rap community basically looks at Kyle Rittenhouse like he's Frank Lucas. Like, that nigga's a G, he's holding it down, don't step to that boy.
Coming there again, that's a true American. Feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Shots got fired, everybody wanna listen now. Triggers got pulled, everybody's talking different now. Claiming self-defense, everybody know I'm with it now. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, man, they really thought you did it now. Lock you up and throw away the key, ain't no getting out. Yeah, poor Kyle Rittenhouse. Innocent and free, tell me how the fuck you living now. Yeah, tell me how the fuck you grinning now. Going to school to study law. Let's see who's winning now. This what we need more of. Some patriots in the court so the morals are not forgotten. The reason that we all got here is patriots saw the problem and found the tyrants and shot them. So how the fuck could we be mad at Kyle for getting on it? I don't really need my fist and then some. Got Smith and Wesson, got guns invested, got tons of bullets, might pierce your chest, and I'm high as fuck, like no intervention, no silencer, I like no protection. I'm raw as fuck, like no discretion, can't handle me, so don't add a mention. I'm next level, like new dimension. Y'all can all get it, that's no aggression. I really am that secret weapon, like motherfucker. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. Shots got fired, everybody wanna listen now. Triggers got pulled, everybody's talking different now. Claiming self-defense, everybody know I'm with it now. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse.
You know, this, especially if you were to compare this to like Migos Hannah Montana, like this is dope by leaps and bounds compared to that garbage.
Shots got fired, everybody wanna listen now. Triggers got pulled, everybody talking different now. Claiming self-defense, everybody know I'm with it now. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse. I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yo, the things, see, this is the thing, is like, I'm just, let the dude rap. I haven't got much to say about the rap. When it's dope was when he switches it up, but it's the little things that I appreciate are like this shaker part, like every 4 bars, it pitches up and it's like that, like, that's, you got me there. That's, I'm a man of very simple pleasures.
Look. Yeah. Walk up in this bitch and I could smell the hate. That's okay. Going down in the books as one of the greats. Crack cocaine ain't got kids in such a rush since the late 80s. But the way I spit got people sweating, now they up for days. Song replays, hear the soundtrack, that's some Josh Shark beat, but it's not San Jose. Please stay way out the shallow bay, and yes, please be afraid. I see hawks like Galloway, my shit is always popping. Yeah, it's popping like some bad acne. That's probably why they mad at me. Like I serve bars like I'm the processor of the academy, and I body rappers like I'm studying anatomy. Take these kids to school.
See, this is good. Nice little break from the all the political shit, but it's still dope.
I bring that annihilation like my name was Natalie. Battle me. I brought Nittoli, so you gonna need a cavalry or backup team. What started as a horror finally turned into a tragedy. I'll be sure to send a fucking letter to your family. Tell them that you died so unexpectedly like Brandon Lee. Fuck your mom and put your ashes right next to this mantelpiece. I told you you can't handle me. And I'm switching the flow, I'm feeling so cold, I'm really the goat, I'm doing the most, I'm really the toast of your town and your city or the school that you go to. No ghost, I write like I'm really supposed to, when I'm coming for your loved ones, fuck you close to. And I'll serve
Like
you
I
niggas
said,
I'm
when
really
he
the host
when he
to.
does
I'll
the
bar
switch
you, I
up,
don't
it's
gotta
always
approach you, y'all
dope.
fake as fuck, I don't gotta expose you, I'll take one shot, but I really want smoke too. I'll kill these rappers, now I'm eating the bones too, and they know my new shit really the go-to, bitch. Yeah, guess I got carried away. Don't know what's with me today. I'm on that Charlie Sheen, okay? I'm feeling like I'm Tiger on the motherfucking green away. I'm just up, my mind is crazy and it's keeping me awake. Pour some nitroglycerin on my hand, watch it eat away. So when I write my lyrics, y'all should fear it like some DMT. I'm too gone, so keep away. Don't spit, I diarrhea, babe. Coming out my mouth, so now I'm only talking shit for days. I just paint a picture, I don't give a fuck how it portrays. Anyone who challenges me, y'all must have some shit for brains. Misbehave, cause they used to sleep on me like pillowcases.
Is there no hook? He just goes.
Dislocated. This song was a murder and you really just participated. Started as a sacrifice, but now this shit's like immolated. Now the beats eviscerated. This what y'all anticipated. Wonder if my skeptics have all dissipated. They know that it's flames and I'm the one who gon' initiate it. I make beats like this all the time, really no special occasion. I got evil bars like this shit really was produced by Satan. Fuck you and your record station. We came up from underground like, yeah, I'm talking from the basement. So amazing. Got two bitches that are dykes. They want some more like that. So Raven made this disappear like we were all Malaysian. Yeah. And I slashed that beat like I'm Wes Craven. Now I see them haters. They like
The beat to this is really dope. It reminds me of like Dr. Dre before he got
Look, we're
lazy.
introducing a music video, and look, nobody introduces, frankly, music videos like I introduced a music video. This is a song, and believe me, I know songs by Nittoli. It's called Blue and On, like you've heard of QAnon, frankly. This is Blue and On, and it's gonna be a tremendous song. It's a tremendous video, and it's a song that's gonna get views like you've never seen. Likes and shares, unbelievable, even more than me.
We're going down, down, down. So let's scream and shout. Ain't no doubt, doubt, doubt. Look around, round, round. Going down, down, down. And there's no way out. I can't see your mouth. What's this all about? It's going down. We're going down. We all know they got a secret handshake, and I think the virus really man-made. I gotta spit the truth, no, it can't wait. And I'm screaming, fuck a mask mandate. Ever since Biden and Harris, everybody looking like a terrorist. Not my president, no, I'm embarrassed. So I'm here to raise up all y'all awareness. Got me thinking what my country on. Got me singing where my country gone. And I know
Yo,
I ain't sleeping at night. They're trying to start a war
that
between the blacks and the whites. Excuse me, it's Asian.
ever since Biden, Harris, everyone looking like a terrorist. That's dope.
Feeling like I'm V for Vendetta, ready for a war, we don't need to surrender. They got a vaccine that'll end ya. I'm the people's champion, I'm here to defend ya. They tryna blur all agendas, and they tryna kill our amendments. And they tryna kill our independence till we rise up and get reckless. We're going down, down, down. So let's scream and shout. Ain't no doubt, doubt, doubt. Look around, round, round. Going down, down, down. And there's no way out. I can't see your mouth. What's this all about? It's going down.
Yeah, there's something about the fact that the hook is like this, like, I could picture Katy Perry singing it, like that, and it just, there's something about, like, it's almost like a bait and switch, where it's like, oh, here's the Katy Perry vibes, roller skating rink, and then it's just like, ever since Biden Harris, everybody looking like a terrorist, like. We're going down, singing all lives matter. See, and you know, to what I said earlier about Anthony Fontano's idea that there will never be conservative art, that's because he doesn't think conservatives can be fun like this. Like, he thinks everyone's some stick in the mud. I'm sitting back with laughter. Everybody on the same page, same chapter. Mind Control 101. Y'all niggas got y'all bachelors. I'm waiting for the next disaster. Then they come to help. Can you see the pattern? And honestly, it's like, in this day and age, what looks more appealing? Like, Fun in the Ball Pit with this guy, or like Transing the Kids with Drag Queen Story Time. Like, I'd rather act childish in a ball pit, like, to be honest, than be with all this fucking nightclub in the schoolyard
Now
bullshit.
they got the whole world closed, dog. And you ain't sticking shit up my nose, dog. All the elites got exposed, though can't say I'm gonna miss Ellen and Oprah. I heard Tom Hanks got rolled on. I heard Prince Andrew got told on. I wonder who really got the throne now. And they really trying to kill our vote now. They trying to rock that boat now. They're really coming for control now. But I stay popcorn ready, gon' pop confetti, just enjoy the show. Going down, 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 so let's scream and shout. Ain't no doubt, doubt, doubt. Look around, round, round. Going down, down, down. And there's no way out. I can't see your mouth. What's this all about? It's going down.
You could easily take this beat and dance song it like Katy Perry. Boom, ksh, boom, ksh, boom, ksh, boom, ksh. Remix the shit out of that. Alright, let's see what else we have. Yeah!
Yeah. Another year, boy, I'm here with the lectures. My rhymes are here to teach lessons. It's another semester. Gotta kill these rappers while I see them running for shelter. I'll shake hands, but behind closed doors, I'm a Dexter. Seal the fucking deal like it's Batman forever. You shouldn't bring your girl around me unless you plan to protect her. I'm trying to be one of the greats or someone to remember. I knew my Hollywood dreams wouldn't stay in my bedroom, nah. So neither could I if I met you out in person.
Remember when Ariana Grande, every beat she rocked was like this?
This some old school shit, y'all ain't hip to the vibe. Making money, yeah, that's probably why they mad at us. Still ain't nobody out here trying to challenge us. I'm sick with the pen. Yeah, you know it's not your average touch. PA on the set, I can show you where the talent is. Fake smile through their teeth when they greet ya. Losing team, they just mad they ain't beat ya. No love for these other artists, fuck a feature. Ain't playing with these niggas like I'm sitting in the bleachers. In this game, there's some things I could teach ya. If you ain't got that fire, you gon' slowly feel the ether. I rose to the top like the motherfucking heat does. I split it up in two verses, let it rest in peace, says whoa. Best believe what he says. I came back for vengeance like the underdogs on leash, man. Cali raised, but the boy is from the east, man. I'm from a city overlooked like cracks beneath your feet, man. Yeah, but y'all should fear what's underneath, man. Y'all heard the stories of the underground creatures. That boy a freak, man.
I don't even know what. There is nothing to say about this. Dope.
These coffin ass niggas seem to all be pretending. Cause you can find them all sitting in they not smoking section. Cause they don't want to smoke, but best believe they know where to get it. My shit a one hit a quitter, got you scraping the resin. And we don't 99 on rhymes, we only 100% them. And I made this beat as well, we could go instrumental, yeah. So we can go instrumental. Niggas never wanna talk though. Niggas never really wanna talk album sales. I'm front row popcorn watching how they albums fail. I did it in like 5 different genres, they like how the hell. Alphabet boy, I killed it like the motherfucking alpha male. And every artist that I know is still struggling. I feel bad, but they probably feel worse than I'm doubling. Up on everything, women, cash, money, and clothes. And a couple platinum records, man, I can't forget those. Man, I'm always camera ready, they don't need me to pose. And everybody like my shit, they don't need me to post. I'm really blessed with the spelling, I don't see me with ghosts. Y'all ain't even got a question, all the shit that he wrote. Gotta shout out all my haters, know they love me the most. They the ones that really put the operation afloat. Yeah, without them I'll be back in Jersey shoveling snow. I'm out in Cali where the women and the records are gold. Whoa.
That's perfect. That's the best track we've heard so far. Hands down. Everything about it. Beat is amazing. And he produced it, so shout out to him on that front. I could listen to that beat on repeat. That is, when my new album drops, people are gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, I can hear why he was saying that track was the best." Because I feel like I'm on this like Porter Robinson trajectory where it's like the first album was like here's what I can do electronically, and now I'm like, all right, now let's bring in some of the real instruments. So there's a lot of horns, a lot of pianos, still very electronic, but it's a lot more like it's like the Ghost in the Shell. Like, I really want to make electronic music that's very, very electronic, like synthetic electronic. But I want people to hear like a soul in there, like the Ghost in the Machine. So, all right, now we're on to Tom MacDonald stuff. I think these next couple ones are all going to be Tom MacDonald. So let's see what we got here.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's
all right, I'm gonna say already. Songs like this need to build up into that. Like, that's, like, you have a very laid-back guitar, and it just starts with this barrage of just jibber-jabber, essentially. And, I mean, Tom's saying some shit. He's saying some shit. But it's like, you need to ease into it. Like, this is probably one of those songs, again, all of the stuff we're listening to today, I've never heard. It's the first time hearing all of it. But what I'm saying is, like, you need to ease into it, whether it's just a vocal sample, whether it's a clip from a speech in the beginning. You need to let that guitar breathe for a minute, and then have something that eases you into that, so then you can hit them with the info. You can't just... I mean, it's like, fuck, it's like having this guitar just with like a machine gun on top of it, just being like, and it's like, wow, it's like disorienting.
Hated than ISIS and now American patriots. Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political.
Even that, just take that. Who would have thought that would have country the most? Who would have thought that would have, like, just have that in the beginning, just like being chopped up a little bit, and then go into, like, again, there's ways to lead into this that make it more impactful.
Parties are equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's gone.
Alright, what I was saying is completely right. If you had this hook, or even just, so you start the song with just that guitar, the big reverb drums, don't drag them over. Like, again, if we're in the song file, we're gonna extend that guitar in the beginning. We're gonna put, I assume this is Nova singing it. We're gonna put Nova in singing it, maybe just for the first time, and then maybe bring in the male vocals. Maybe not. Maybe just keep that for the actual hooks, but then drop into. This hook should have been in a stripped down version of this hook should have been in the beginning.
Crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying.
Yeah, even if it's just the first half of that hook in the beginning.
God we trust.
Yeah. I see through all the illusions, refuse to humor rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise. Stand.
This guy, if Rick Ross was a white cowboy, oh, this. Yo, I'm sorry.
Up, pay homage. They tell lies of being honest. Test the time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in His honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set a higher ground or drown in a drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom. Don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see. The warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. The man on the news says the problem is